Numbers in the teens have a group of 10. All right, so we've been talking about how numbers in the teens have a group of 10. We've also been talking about making a 10 a friendly number when we're adding. We haven't done that for a while, so we're going back to review. Okay, we have not made a friendly number in a while, so we are reviewing today. But first, we're going to say, we're talking about Reuben again. Remember, we've been doing Reuben and his toy cars. Okay, Reuben has 7 blue cars and 6 red cars. If he puts all of the blue cars in his carrier that carries 10 cars, how many red cars will fit in the carrier? And how many will be left out? So, what do we say? Reuben has 7. You need to put that Chromebook away. You know the drill. Every day, same thing. 7 blue cars and 6 red cars. Right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 6 red cars. 6 red cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to know if he puts all of his blue cars in there and then counts up to make that 10. I need Danny, eyes and ears up here. What is in your hand? It needs to go away, right? If it's becoming a distraction in class, it needs to go away. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to count up to make that group of 10. So we're going to go 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 1, 2, 3 red cars, 3 red cars in the carrier. And 1, 2, 3 red cars. 3 red cars out of the carrier. Right? Because it is a word problem, it is best if we can also answer it in words. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, very good. Where 3 red cars fit, 3 red cars don't fit. All right. We are going to continue, and I might need to run over to my other board to get a marker that writes on here darker. We are going to make a 10 using, in doing those friendly numbers in order to make adding easier, okay? So I need you guys to get out your whiteboards, your markers, if you're not using the whiteboards or markers, if you're using paper, you need to get that out. Your problem is 8 plus 4. Eight plus 4. Excuse me, you're way too close to me, first of all. You forgot to carry your 10. There's no way 18 plus 7 can equal a smaller number. Right? Okay, so 8 plus 4 is the number we're doing. Thinking about how we are going to make a friendly number, make that 10. How are we going to do that? Please think back to a few weeks ago when we were doing that. And wander around and see how you guys are making your No, that is not what you're doing. You're trying to make your 10. Remember when we split up the smaller number in order to make a group of 10? You need to go to the machine. You are wasting time. You are wasting last time. Throw that away. You don't need paper towels all over the counter. Throw both of those paper towels away. You're not needing paper towels all over the counter. Go to your seat. Louise, you are not going to be touching anything up there. Louise, you don't get to touch that. You are not a teacher. You don't get to touch it. Do not lose that one. Okay? There you go. Okay, go get on scissor. Okay, so in wandering around, I don't see anybody who broke up that number to make it 10. Oh, I take it back. I see 2 people who did it. I can't see what Miranda did, but it did not look like she did what I asked her to do. Okay, when we are breaking up that number to make it 10, remember that pen I had just a second ago that actually worked? Oh, here it is. Hello. 8 plus what make 10? 8 plus 2. And guess what? If I have 4 and I take 2 to make 10, I have 2 left. So this is where we say 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2, well, that's really easy. What's a group of 10 and 2 extra ones? There should be more than one person, more than 2 people that should be able to tell me what's a group of 10 and 2 extra ones. Max? Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone who raised your hand to participate and was thinking about that. That is what we're doing. Does that look familiar? Oh, yeah. We're going to keep building on that knowledge of what we did earlier with this. Okay? We did this a few weeks ago, right? A month or 2 ago, we were really focusing on this. And now we're going back to it to review and remind us how to do that. Okay? All right, we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to do it again. You may erase that. We're going to continue making 10 and 8, so we're going to keep that as a familiar number. We are going to do 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5. Okay, all right, how are we doing it? I see a few of you doing it. No, you're not going to break up 5 into 5 and 0. What? 8 plus what equals 10? Don't look at her work, look at your work. You just did it up here. 8 plus 2 equals 10, right? 8, 9, 10. So we need to break up 5 into 2. I think the eraser might be in front of you. Hey, just open your eyes. Come on, you open your eyes. What's there? You never do that. Hey, you already know 8 plus 2, so everybody should have got this part right. 8 plus 2, everybody should have done that because we just did that. Anaya, sit down. Okay, we just did 8 plus 2. If you have 5 and you take away 2, you've got 1, 2, 3 left to make up for that problem.
Hold on, can you start from yesterday?
Okay. 8 plus 2 equals 10 plus 3 more. What's a group of 10 and 3 extra ones? I love that I see almost every single hand up in the air. Jimmy, your backpack needs to be on the back of your desk. If you have a Chromebook in it especially, you don't get to have it on the floor, but even then it should not be on the floor. Put it on the back of your desk. Oh, let's see. Danny. 13. 14 is a group of 10 and 3 extra ones. We sing that song every day, and this is the reason. It makes adding with a group of 10 so much easier. Jimmy, you need to sit down. I know Mr. Squatrito told you to do. Hold on. Listen to me. Mr. Squatrito told you to get out your work in order to start write this problem down on the board. You did not do what he told you to do. After you have out your stuff to do the problems on the board, we will talk about whether or not you're going to go fill that up. But so far, everybody else has done 2 problems and you've done 0. Because instead of coming in to and getting out your stuff like he told you to, you made the choice not to.
So I can't find my
Solve your problem. We're not doing this. Solve your problem. Okay, very good. Thank you, those of you who did that along with me. Erase your boards. Obviously, if you're working on paper, to the next area. Okay, next problem. Quietly working away. We are doing 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. Remember, you're thinking 8 plus what makes 10? Breaking that number up. Okay, come on. 8 plus 6 is the problem we're doing. Now, 8 plus what equals 10?
nothing in here.
8, 9, 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So break up 6. You need to solve your problem. If you cannot find your pencil, which I'm pretty sure was on the floor yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I asked you to pick it up and you said, that's not mine. What do you need to do?
No, it's small.
I'm not going to argue with you, honey. What do you need to do? Be responsible. Be okay. Now, break up 6. All right. You're 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just going to be over there. Okay? All right. I watched you guys. I poked around, saw. You got pretty good eyesight because I got my contacts in, okay? You guys did 8 plus 2. As y'all know, 8, 9, 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10. And then you need to do 6 minus 2. We can even count down 6, 5, 4. Right? So then 10 plus 4. What's a group of 10 and 4 extra ones? Who can tell me that? Ooh, I love it. I love that I saw so many hands raised. Oh, Elizabeth. 14 is a group of 10 and 4 extra ones. You guys know your song is going to make your life so much easier. 14 is a group of 10 and 4 extra ones builds 14. If we were to see this like we had our problems yesterday, blank, 10, and blank 1, you would write it like this. 10 and 4 ones. Right? Okay, Maximilian, let's not stare at your neighbors. Have your eyes on your own work or up on the board, okay? Show me what a rock star you are. All right, next problem. Who is ready? Who is ready, Freddie? Excellent. Y'all should be ready. 8 plus 7, how you going to do it? 8 plus what is 10? Y'all know. Miss Anaya, we're not playing with the erasers. Show me what a rock star you are. You've been really on it. Let's do it. Show me your rock star status. Rock star status. All right, Jimmy, I'm looking for your rock star status. How you doing? Very nice work. Keep going. You're doing awesome. Awesome. You guys are picking this right back up. You remember how we did it? Way to go. Way to go. Ooh, great work. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. You guys all remember. You all remember that 8 plus 2 equals 10. You all remember that. So the first thing you did is you said 2. And then you can count backwards, 7, 6, 5, right? You've got 5 left, and you know 5, 6, 7, 5 plus 2 is 7. That's your number bond. What you guys are doing is creating a number bond. That's a 2. Whoa, you guys are making a number by, okay? And then you're saying 8 plus 2 is 10. You've got 5 left over. What number is a group of 10 and 5 extra 1s? You should all know it. Oh, I'm so excited. Anaya, what's a group of 10 and 5 extra 1s? We sing it every single day. What? 15. Very good. 15 is a group of 10 and 5 extra 1s. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, erase it. If you're working on whiteboard, you may erase. We are rock stars, working it quickly. Very, very good. Very, very good. I'm super excited about this. 8 plus 8, let's get it done. You guys are awesome. You can handle this. You are rock stars. First thing we're going to do is we know 8 plus 2 equals 10. Eight plus 2. Put it down. Put it down. It's going to be the next part. Good work. Hey, Max, count back. You can count backwards. You can take away those 2 from the 8, 7, 6. Okay. We're going to sit. What we can do is we can easily subtract 2 from 8 to find that other number in our number bond, right? By counting backwards. 8, 7, 6. Okay. If you needed, you could also hop on that number line, right? Start at 8, 7, 6. 2 hops. That actually, sorry, they should be going backwards. Kennison, you lost your marbles. 7, 6. Lost your marbles means, you're losing your mind. Hop backwards on the number line. Okay, we've got 6 left over. If you count up, you do 6 plus 2 to get 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, totally. You know we're right. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 6 left over. What's a group of 10 and 6 extra 1s? Everybody. 16 is a group of 10 and 6 extra 1s. Numbers in the teens have a group of 10, right? Very good. What? Jimmy, I want you to take a deep breath. We are okay, right? We're okay. All right. I've got a tricky number 1 for you next. I've got a tricky one. Let's see if you guys can figure out what is the best way to do this one. Don't let me trick you. Don't let Miss Kennison trick you. What is the best way to do this, do you think?
Sounds like.
Okay, shh. Don't shout it out. I want you guys to think about the best way to do this. I need Anaya to stop playing with the stuff in her box. You were a rock star earlier, okay? Please get on task and do this with us. Put away the crayons. There's no reason you should have crayons out right now, besides that you're just wasting time. Okay. Show me how you're going to do this. What is the best way to do it? You can do it 2 ways, but one way is going to be easier and faster. Lazy. Put it down, please. Okay, everybody I looked at, but one person chose to break up the 9, just because we've been doing the 8. I went 9, 7, 6. I mean 9, 8, 7. There we go. Okay, and you do that way. One person, and that's fine, that will do it, right? But which one's bigger? 9 is bigger. And guess what? 9 plus what equals 10? Excuse me, thank you for not shouting at Max. 9 plus what equals 10? 1. Easy peasy. Like, it's a smaller number. So you're dealing with a smaller number, and I know very quickly 8, 7. You can do it either way. That's fine. It will work. Absolutely. But I also know that 9 plus 1 equals 10, and that makes my life very, very simple. I could do 8 plus 9 and break up that 9 into 2 and 7. It's going to give me the same answer, right? And what is a group of 10 and 7 extra ones? Oh, I love it. 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 Siéntate. Ellie. 17 is a group of 10 and 7 extra ones. Either way is going to get you that answer. But in my opinion, the 9 plus 1 is a little bit faster, but it really doesn't matter. Okay? It really does not matter. Anaya, this is the last time I'm going to ask you to get out of your box. You were told to put that away and stop playing with it. You are going to need 8 erasers. Leave that there. Nope, leave it there. It's not a toy. Turn over the paper. That's waste space over there. I don't appreciate that you are wasting time. That makes me very sad because everybody else is going to be ready to move on and do the work, and you're going to be confused because you weren't doing it. And you started off so rock star. Okay, so please, please, please don't waste time like that. Okay, next one.
I like doing this knowledge stuff. I like doing this knowledge stuff.
How are you going to do this? What is the best way to do it? Take your biggest number, right? That's the one that you're going to make into a group of 10. Take the bigger number to make that to your group of 10. So how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? Show me your rock star status. You can do it. Let's do it. I want to see. Okay. Quiet wolf pack. We did the quiet fox, but I had to tease some of you. Jimmy! You can do it that way, but I said your goal is to try to do the bigger number. That's fine. Finish it up. You're fine. But, okay, now most of you guys, in that remembering 9 plus 1 equals 10 chose to do it like this. And knowing that it's very quickly to go backwards, 1, 6, 5, and then you did this, 10 plus 5. Now some of you, and it's okay that you did this, it's just not going to be quite as fast as the other way, but it really doesn't matter. You said, you did this way. You said 6 plus 4 equals 10, and 4 plus 5 equals 9. Either way, you get the same answer. I think that going with the bigger number is going to be a little bit faster. Okay? You're going to get the same answer, so it really doesn't matter, but going with that bigger number is going to be a little bit faster. Now, 10 and 5 extra ones is what? 15. Very good, very good. 15 is a group of 10 and 5 extra ones. I saw all my kiddos raising their hands, everybody participating, with the exception of Anaya, who's drawing on her arm with a pencil. Okay, everybody else is on task and doing their job. Thank you very much. No, you're going to put that down. We're not playing. No, put it down. Okay, very good, very good. Our next problem. Seven plus 5. How do you think we're going to do this? How do you think you're going to do this? Think about making that bigger number into a group of 10. Danny, don't freak out over there. 7 plus what is 10, Danny? So do the work. Don't be scared, Danny. 7 plus what is 10? Danny, look at me. 7 plus what is 10? Let's do the work. If we don't know right off the top of our head, that's okay. Although we should be getting to a point towards the end of first grade, we should know all of our 10 facts. Okay? And we should know that 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 plus 3 is 10. We should know that real quick. Okay? Just like we know 7 plus 8 is 10, or 8 plus 2 is 10, 9 plus 1 is 10, we should know 7 plus 3 is 10. We should start getting to know our 10 facts very quickly by the end of first grade. Okay. So those of you that I see doing it, do this. 7 plus 3 is 10, 5, 3, and 2.
Can I show you what I did?
I'm sure you did the other one. I'm sure.
And so I can take away 5, and 5 makes 10, and
Right. So Jimmy did this, which is totally fine, and if that's what works for you, he did 5 plus 5 is 10, 5, 6, 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, 10 plus 2, we get the same answer. 10. What number is a group of 10 and 2 extra ones? Miranda.
12.
Wow, everybody knew that. Very good. Either way you do it should get you that answer, as long as you're being careful. It's generally a little faster to break up the smaller number and add it to the bigger number. But whatever way works for you is fine. What, Jimmy?
How many stars again?
Jimmy, we're not talking about that right now because now you're interrupting my lesson. Is that appropriate? No. Siguiente. All right, but we do need to get going on the star situation. I do get that. Okay, so you guys are doing really well on this. We're going to do one more. Seven plus 9, let's get it done. Get it done. Show me your rock star status. How are you guys getting it done? Show it to me.
7.
You need to try, Miguel. Please try.
There.
Okay, put it down, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you. Guess what? I can read upside down. It's one of my cool skills as a teacher. I can go through and I can read it upside down without me. No, put it down. I can't read it if you don't have, if you have it where I can't see it. Sit down. I don't want your bodies up here. Put it down, Jimmy. I don't want your body up here. Okay. Excuse me. You're in my space. What? When Ashlyn gets back, you need to go sit your hiney down, please. Okay. Put a ball in your mouth. Jimmy, take your seat. I mean, this is what most of you did. Nine plus 1 is 10. 7, take away 1, 7, 6. 10 plus 6. Some of you guys did this, and that's okay if you really want To me, it's a little confusing, but I don't care. 9, 8, 7, 6. 10 plus 6. It will get you the same answer. Because what is a group of 10 and 6 extra ones? I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love all these hands. Elizabeth. 16. Excellent. Thank you, Danny, for being on it. Thank you, first graders, for being on it. With the exception of like 2 kids who aren't doing it independently, everybody else is. Thank you. Everybody else, thank you so much, those of you who are on top, who are paying attention, who are being appropriate. I'm going to give you an example on the board, a couple examples of what your work looks like today, what your classwork looks like today. Okay, number 1, I am doing this on the board for you, class. Okay, so should you guys be confused when you get to your work? No, you should not. Okay. First it has 9 plus 5 equals, and then it's got these funny little dotted things again. Okay. And then it has, Jimmy, sit down. How are we going to solve this problem? How are we going to solve this problem? First, we want to find what's going to make that 10, right? That friendly number. So thank you so much, those of you who are participating. Awesome. What are we going to do, Miss? Okay, exactly. So the first thing we're going to do is we write 9 plus 1 equals 10. The next thing we do is now we have that 10 plus our 4 equals 14 is a group of 10 and 4 extra ones. Excellent. That is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to write that right there. That is problem number 1. Number 1. There should be no confusion on that. I'm not going to do problem 2 because it's very, very similar, except for making you're going to make a 10 with a 8 and not with not a 9. On number 3, you're doing a word problem, so I want you guys to listen carefully. It's a beautiful morning. Okay, number 3. Is this number 2? No. Please pay attention. It is number 3. Notice I have a 3 written right here. It is not number 2. You guys are to do number 2 on your own. Okay, number 3 is right there. And then I'm even going to write the word problem for you so we can think about that. So when I finish writing this word problem, all movement needs to stop, eyes and ears on me. Got it? And this has got like a weird name, so we're going to talk about that. Okay. No big deal. All right. Eyes and ears up here, first graders. Stop what you're doing, please. Put your desk down so you can listen. Thank you. Okay. So in lesson 28, okay, this is number 3. Now, when we look at this, we might look at this word, and we might go, whoo. You don't need to. It is a name. Is it hard? Yeah, it's a little tricky. Do I need to worry about it? No way. Is it important? No. Okay. It's like Suhan. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not even familiar with this. But I know that after I look at that it's just a name. It's nothing important. I can always go back and double check, right? But that's what I'm going to do. Suhan put together a collage with 9. Sorry, that almost looked like A. That's supposed to be 9 pictures. Adele, once again, another name. Is it important? Adela, whatever you say. A. This could just be S. Okay? Don't worry about the names. Max, are you looking at number 3? Are you following along? That's fine. But just make sure you're focused on it, okay? Together. Another collage with 6 pictures. How many pictures did they use? Oh, okay. And guess what? There's a little box right here. In that box, it wants you to put the problem. Does anybody have an idea what that first problem is? Ellie?
9 plus 6.
Very good. 9 plus 6. Yes, Mr. Squatrito? Oh, okay. I will be out there in 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Okay, I want you guys to figure this out. Do this just like what we did here on like your scratch paper. This is why I didn't really want you to put anything away. And then I will help you. So just do it on your scratch paper, Jimmy. And then you figure out. Think out how we're going to do that problem. We'll be right back. Okay. All right. So those of you who did this, or you should have just got your scratch paper, Jimmy. That's why I asked you to do it.
I don't have any more paper.
Well, you just scribbled it real tiny. Doesn't matter. Okay. So you did 9 plus 6, but then, so what I wanted it to do is just kind of like what we did this one, right? 6 breaks up into what? Who knows? Elizabeth, thank you for being brave. Very good. Right? If you need to do that with your fingers and you have 6 and you take away 1, you're going to have 5 left. Okay, and then There's two. I don't even know if there's lines. I don't think there is lines. You just need to write just like up here. 9 plus 1 equals 10. And then your 10 plus 5 equals what number is a group of 10 and 5? Extra ones, Danny? 15. She's on it today. She's excited. Okay, and then we could write in words because that's a good practice, but the answer is they, because it's how many pictures did they use? So they used 15 pictures. The word's right there. Pictures. And guess what? We're done with that problem, right? So I already showed you guys number 1 and number 3. So you guys should all know how to do number 1 and number 3. Okay? What, Mr. Jimmy?
My tummy still hurts.
Oh, Jimmy. Well, now it's almost lunchtime. Here's your workbook. And for some reason, it's up here. Probably because it was on the floor yesterday. There's your workbook. Okay, get your workbook. Put it on the counter. Put it on the counter. Okay, so that is what you're doing. You need to get lesson 28. Lesson 28 is what you're working on. Lesson 28. Say that at the top. Okay. And is there a sprint? You're going to do that after you do the workbook pages. Okay.